in to Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday. It's January 11th. I'm Katrina Smith. Well, that rain that we all loathed last night has moved out of the region, and it's clear skies, beautiful sunny skies this morning. But if you step outside, there is a sheet of ice. Let's check in with meteorologist James DeFazio. I think I got up and the temperatures hadn't quite dropped, so I had, maybe 6 this morning, had like a thin sheet of ice, but it has gotten worse as those temperatures drop.
Yes, and it's beginning to improve now. We had that temperature dip between 7 and 8 a.m., just below freezing for most of central New York. Fortunately, our old friend, who we haven't seen in a while, Old Man Sunshine, is making a big help on alleviating some of this black ice. Now, I'm not saying by any sense of the means we are out of danger yet, or we are out of, or we're done with the issues. Anything untreated remains slick. We saw so much rain last night that there ended up being a lot of standing water, a lot of what was treated washed away. So there are lots of slick roads this morning, especially side roads. Downtown Utica showing that beautiful sun. It may be cold out, but man, is it nice to see the sun again. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, quiet and dry, stays that way through the morning. But as you look back to the west, that's a snow squall warning that just got issued within the last couple of minutes. We're going to be tracking lake effect snow and snow squalls for this afternoon and evening. 33 with sunny skies at Griffiths and Rome, 7-mile-per-hour breeze out of the west. It's also going to turn breezy as we head into the evening hours tonight. We're going to be tracking winds in excess of 30 miles per hour. Lake effect snow arrives in the afternoon. Highs occurred around midnight. We may climb up a couple more degrees, but I don't think we'll get to 36 again. We did hit 36 at midnight. Coming up, we'll break down the snowfall forecast in its entirety. Katrina?
Well, thank you so much, James.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning after widespread and plenty of rainfall last night, and some of us seeing wintry mix east-northeast of Utica. We're seeing drier, more beautiful conditions for now, something we haven't seen in quite some time off the Nexus Center cam, and that big bright light in the sky. Yeah, the sun has actually made an appearance this morning, which is a nice pleasant surprise. It's beautiful. We've had a beautiful sunrise. That continues for a couple more hours until snow showers arrive this afternoon. Want to make you aware, road conditions, untreated roadways are slick this morning. As temperatures rise, that will alleviate by mid-morning. Lake effect snow returns Sunday afternoon. Snow squalls are possible, and they're already forming to the west. Windy conditions arrive this afternoon and evening. Winter weather advisories are in place for this afternoon through tonight into tomorrow for lake effect snow across the North Country. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar showing dry weather locally, and it will stay that way through the morning hours. As we look back to the west, we can see the beginnings of what is going to be bringing us our snowfall later in the day. As I step off to the side here, we can see some of these lake effect squalls have some relatively robust snowfall rates, and that's why we have a snow squall warning near Rochester. There's another snow squall warning south of Erie, Pennsylvania, and we're going to continue to keep an eye on this as this tracks from west to east. These snow squalls look to arrive during the mid-afternoon. We look to have a first round of lighter snow squalls between 12 and 2 p.m. and then a larger round of more major snow squalls between 4 and 5:30 p.m. Then just a few snow showers in the wake of the squalls, and then drier weather settles in overnight. Light snow for central New York tomorrow, some moderate to heavy snow across the North Country, and that's why those winter weather advisories are in place. A trace to 2 inches for most of us today, 2 to 4 inches across the extreme high elevations of northern Herkimer County, Hamilton County, as well as possibly a 2 to 4 inch pocket in southwest Madison County. We're also tracking very blustery conditions. Winds tonight 30 to 40 miles per hour. The winds are going to peak between 3 p.m. and 3 a.m. Monday's snowfall, an idea of what to expect across the Tug Hill Plateau by 7 p.m. 2 to 7 inches of snow, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches in northern Oneida County to 4 to 7 inches across the Tug Hill. Snowfall arrives right around noon today, and then we see those snow showers and snow squalls move through between noon and 5 p.m. We're tracking, again, these snow squalls to arrive late afternoon, early evening. A look at your 7-day forecast. Calmer conditions on Tuesday. None of us see snow. Lake effect machine shuts off. We warm up again on Wednesday. Rain changes to snow, and we head back to winter. A few snow showers possible Thursday. Katrina, do you know the answer to this?
Oh, maybe Norway.
Yeah.
No, Sweden?
It is Sweden.
Oh.
And this is the
Where
number.
are they?
This is the number that blows my mind.
Doesn't it go Norway, Finland, Sweden? So where are these islands?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's the opposite, opposite
Yep.
direction.
Okay.
Over 267,000 islands.
Wow.
It's not a couple. We joke about the 1,000 islands.
How many again?
267,000. And we joke about the 1,000 islands in the land of 1,000 lakes. 267,000 islands. It blew my mind.
Do they all have names?
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to
We're going to
that.
have to check that out.
I'm sure they do.
Thank you so much, James. Speaking
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday morning. After widespread rainfall last night, some of us seeing a wintry mix and freezing rain, some of us just seeing plain rain. We're seeing sunshine this morning, some partly cloudy skies. Clouds are beginning to increase. That's going to continue throughout the morning. We have lake effect clouds that are going to be working in from the west. We're tracking a cold front to work across central New York today, and as it does so, it's going to bring us a round of snowfall, possibly some snow squalls as well. Lake effect snow returns this afternoon, and snow squalls are possible. Windy conditions also develop this afternoon and evening. We have winter weather advisories in place for the North Country, for Lewis County, and that is for lake effect snow that develops today and continues for several consecutive days. Through Monday, we see heavy lake effect snow on the Tug Hill Plateau. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar. Quiet locally, not to the west. Beginning to see some snow form on top of Lake Ontario. The rest is just to the west. As we zoom out, we do have some snow squall warnings. There's currently one in Monroe County. There's another one in northern Pennsylvania. These are moving from west to east and will eventually make it to central New York later this afternoon. Squalls look to arrive between noon and 5 p.m. I believe they're going to arrive in two waves. The first one looks to arrive between 2 and 3 p.m. The second wave arrives between 4 and 6 p.m. Both look rather robust and both look to reduce visibilities and bring a quick burst of intense snowfall and bring us a quick light accumulation. Drier conditions settle in overnight, and then tomorrow, widespread lake effect snow across the North Country. Just some light snow for the rest of central New York. A widespread trace to 2 inches of snow today for central New York. A couple 2 to 4 inch totals across northern Herkimer County, Hamilton County, possibly even a 2 to 4 inch total to the southwest of Utica on the hills of Madison County, northern Shenango County. We're tracking winds to increase this afternoon in the wake of the cold front, 30 to 40 mile per hour winds. Some wind advisories are in place to the east of Utica. We'll see, they have mentioned that they may be expanded. We are going to see very blustery conditions that will reduce visibility and blow snow. This snowfall map is for Monday. This shows the additional snow that falls from Monday morning to Monday evening. It's primarily across the northern portions of the viewing area, 2 to 4 inches for most areas across the North Country, 4 to 7 inches for the Tug Hill Plateau. Today, that lake effect snow develops by noon, works across central New York in a couple of waves of squalls. That main squall looks to arrive in Utica right around 4:30 p.m. Quick burst of intense snow, and then lighter snow showers develop behind that before calmer conditions settle in overnight. A look at your 7-day forecast. We're tracking winter's return today, a wintry day yet again tomorrow, and then we warm up a little bit on Tuesday, all the way up into the upper 30s with cloudy skies. A bit of a rain-snow mix on Wednesday as temperatures remain mild, and then we get chilly. Things get chilly Wednesday night into Thursday, and snow showers are possible as we head into the day on Thursday. The lake effect machine turns back on. And I just found out that my colleague
We talked
Joe,
about perihelion a couple of weeks
I found out
ago.
my colleague Joe Reel may have kind of given away the answer to this question
why don't
a
you
couple
just
weeks
tell
ago.
us?
So the answer's true. And I have 2 correct answers on the screen. And 19.
And
I
19.
Because I didn't correctly fix the graphic. But perihelion, what I find incredibly interesting is that our coldest point of the year, perihelion is when you're the period when you are closest to the sun in your orbit. It's very fascinating to me that every year it occurs during the beginning of January for us, and it's quite substantial. This year it occurred on January 3rd.
Pretty interesting. Thank you so much, James. Well, a veteran survived.
With Ben Kinney.
Good evening. We'll get to those stories in a moment, but first, some dangerous snow squalls are working their way through our area right now. Let's check in at the Weather Center with meteorologist James Fazio, who's been tracking it for most of the afternoon.
Yes.
Not too heavy in downtown Utica right now, but you go a little bit north, a little bit
north,
northwest.
just a little bit northwest, and
Yeah.
it gets a little bit heavier. And
Yeah.
it's from Rome to Camden, the usual location, seeing that heavy snow. Just a steady to moderate snow in downtown Utica. And we're going to be tracking a couple of things in addition to this light snowfall. Light snowfall is going to continue for several more hours. We're going to see several more hours of these scattered lake effect snow bands, some stronger bands working through Shenango and Otsego County, a stronger band working through central Madison County, lighter snow working through central New York towards Utica and the Mohawk Valley. We're going to continue to see these showers for the next couple of hours, and then we're going to see the winds continue to increase. 29 degrees with light snow. We're up to 18 miles per hour now out of the west-northwest. Winds are going to gust tonight near 40 miles per hour. Travel where the band was located the longest is showing that there are some issues. So if you're encountering any snow-covered roadways, make sure you're using caution. Wind advisories are in effect for the Mohawk Valley, southern Herkimer County, Fulton, and Montgomery counties. These could get expanded depending on how the wind reports come in tonight. According to the National Weather Service, we're going to keep a close eye on that. Again, very breezy conditions tonight with snow showers, temperatures in the low 30s. Ben, I'm going to throw it right back over to you.
All right, James, thank you very much. Flu cases are high.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. A cold front has brought us back to winter. We're now seeing snow showers with blustery conditions. Take a look at downtown Utica, where a squall just moved through a short while ago. We're now just seeing a few light snow showers, and that's going to continue for the rest of the evening. As we head into the overnight, just a couple of very light snow showers possible, primarily to the southwest of Utica. Lake effect squalls continue for now. Snow showers continue tonight. Very breezy conditions develop tonight. We're going to see 30 to 40 mile per hour winds, possibly gusts up to 50 miles per hour for the eastern Mohawk Valley, and then snow for the North Country during the day on Monday. And because of that, we have winter weather advisories in place for the Tug Hill Plateau. For us, for Lewis County, that is where we're going to see the bulk of the accumulation for our locales. Taking a look at your Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, there's a few squalls continuing to work through the southern tier, Shenango, Otsego County, seeing a heavier squall working through Madison County, some lighter snow working back through central Oneida County and northern Oneida County. Tug Hill Plateau continuing to see moderate snow. That's run-of-the-mill. As long as we continue to see this westerly flow until that dry air kicks in, they'll continue to see snow across the Tug Hill Plateau. We can see, though, that back edge and that dry air is working its way in. It's approaching Rochester now, and we're going to see much, much lighter lake effect snow once that arrives. Only a light accumulation, just a trace to 2 inches, just a light coating in Utica a couple minutes ago. 2 to 4 inches possible across the North Country, especially the Tug Hill Plateau. Even some 4 to 6 inch totals across areas north of Oneida County are absolutely possible. Taking a look at the bigger picture, it's showing those lake effect snow showers this evening and how they drift southward as we head towards tonight. Relatively quiet with flurries, but that band lifts northward as we head towards the morning. It lifts northward, works through the Mohawk Valley, settles across the North Country. Lake effect snow continues across northern Oneida County, northern Herkimer County, and Lewis County for the entirety of Monday. And by the time all is said and done, we're going to see some substantial accumulations. Winds tonight, very gusty. We have wind advisories in place for the eastern Mohawk Valley. Winds are going to gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. Where the wind advisories are in place, winds could gust 45 to 50 miles per hour. Snowfall forecast for the entirety of Monday, 7 to 12 inches on the top of the Tug Hill Plateau, 4 to 7 inches for the rest of the Tug Hill Plateau, 2 to 4 inches for much of the North Country. The rest of us just see a coating to an inch. Snow showers slowly come to an end this evening as that band drifts southwest, and then tomorrow morning that band reforms and lifts northward and settles across the North Country. A look at your 7-day forecast. After tomorrow's wintry day across the North Country, we get a day to dry out. A clipper system arrives Wednesday, brings a rain-snow mix late in the day Tuesday into Wednesday morning. A couple of snow showers possible Thursday. Calmer, cooler conditions Friday and Saturday.
What It News with Ben Kinney.
Good evening. One person was hospitalized and another is behind bars after an early evening stabbing in East Worcester. It's your top story tonight. It happened around 4:30 at a home on Depot Street. The Absecon County Sheriff's Office forecast tonight at 11. Meteorologist James Fazio in the Weather Center. I'm happy for 2 reasons. It's not snowing right now, and my Patriots won.
Yes, your Patriots won, and they did it in some blustery conditions.
Yeah, they did.
Speaking of blustery conditions, that's really the story of our night, is the wind. We've been seeing very gusty winds. Take a look at the current winds. These are not gusts. These are the current sustained winds at the local stations. 15 to 26 miles per hour across central New York. Very, very windy conditions. Jerome recorded about 15 to 20 minutes ago a 41 mile per hour gust. It is still breezy out there. Binghamton as well, just within the last hour, recording a 41 mile gust. We're still continuing to see these gusty winds. That continues through the overnight tonight. Winds subside by tomorrow morning. Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar, not entirely quiet. A couple of flurries across the southern tier, a couple of flurries across the North Country. The rest of us just seeing calm, cool conditions. 24 and cloudy, very windy at 26 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. And this wind advisory remains in effect through the overnight tonight for the eastern Mohawk Valley. Wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour for southern Herkimer, Fulton, and Montgomery counties are possible. Tonight, windy conditions, lows in the low 20s, approximately 23 for a low. Coming up, we're going to break down the entirety of your snowfall forecast as well as what to expect for the week ahead. Ben?
All right, James, thank you very much. My mom actually texted me.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist James DeFazio.
Good Sunday evening. Scattered lake effect snow showers are coming to an end, but the wind is still howling out there. We're still seeing 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts, and it is noticeable and blustery out there. Take a look at downtown Utica, which picked up a light accumulation, maybe not quite an inch, but maybe a half inch to an inch, a few tenths of an inch for sure. Definitely enough to coat the ground and coat surfaces again. We're back to white ground. A few lingering lake showers are continuing tonight. Very breezy conditions continue tonight. And then we're tracking snow to arrive for the North Country on Monday. And because of that snow for the North Country, primarily the Tug Hill Plateau, winter weather advisories are in place for tomorrow morning through Tuesday morning for Lewis County, as well as Oswego and Jefferson counties, where the highest snow totals will fall. The Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 live radar is turning quieter and drier. Drier air is working in. We still have a couple of flurries across the southern tier, a couple of flurries across the North Country, but in general, primarily cloudy weather has settled in. This is the forecast, snowfall forecast for tomorrow from 7 a.m. tomorrow morning to 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. A widespread trace to 2 inches. Most of us just pick up a light accumulation. The difference, the one place that does not, would be the Tug Hill Plateau. 2 to 4 inches for Old Forge, 4 to 6 inches for the peak or the absolute tippy top of the Tug Hill Plateau by 7 p.m. tomorrow. We're also tracking that snow to continue tomorrow night into Tuesday morning. Forecasted wind gusts for the remainder of the night, they continue to slowly diminish. We still see 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts for another hour or two. By 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, winds are down to gusting 20 to 25 miles per hour, and they'll turn more calm as the day progresses. Tonight, that lake effect band drifted southward as it weakened. Tomorrow morning, it's going to lift northward and strengthen as it does so. Then it will settle across the North Country, where it brings snow for several consecutive hours throughout the majority of the day today, throughout the majority of the day tomorrow, throughout the majority of the night Monday night. We're tracking warm conditions Tuesday and Wednesday before a cold front arrives and brings us right back down into winter. Much chillier conditions for Thursday and for Friday. On your Skycast, those snow showers come to an end tonight, but tomorrow morning, that lake effect band reorganizes, lifts north, settles across the North Country, brings the North Country snow for the entirety of your day on Monday, lifts northward a little bit, but still brings some light snow to all of the North Country until Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning, we wake up and it's relatively dry conditions. And then as Tuesday progresses, clouds increase and a rain-snow mix arrives late Tuesday evening. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast, it's a wintry start to the week, a calm Tuesday, and then we're tracking a rain-snow mix to arrive late in the day Tuesday into Wednesday. A couple of snow showers Thursday, calmer, cooler weather as we head into the weekend.